Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome here to the launch pad and our live launch coverage of KF-03 or Kuiper 3, SpaceX's third launch for Amazon Project Kuiper's satellite constellation, a competitor to Starlink. If it's your first time here, though, welcome. My name's Zach. I'm the founder and host here at the Launchpad Network, and here at TLP, it's our mission to inform and inspire the explorers of tomorrow because we believe that space is better together, and we're glad to have you joining us live here tonight. On your screen, a live view of Slick 4D at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida from our rocket chaser Gavin and his dad out there in the field getting literally eaten alive by bugs to get us this shot, but we're really appreciative that they're down there getting this live view here tonight. Now, SpaceX was set to go live at the T-minus 15-minute mark, which, if you look at the clock on the top of your screen, was about 3 minutes ago, but they have yet to do so yet, so we're waiting to see when they go live, if that means anything. But at this time, we are well into propellant loading. At T-minus 7 minutes, that's when engine chill will begin. If you haven't yet, though, take a moment, engage that like button, share out the stream, invite people to join us. We're continuing to monitor those weather conditions around the region. It looks pretty clear on the live shot here, so that's always really nice to see. Going into a launch opportunity that we have that nice clear view of the radar there. If you guys have questions, you can send those in the chat by tagging me at the launch pad, and I'll do my best to answer those live while we await SpaceX Mission Control to join us. Tonight's Falcon 9 is Falcon 9 booster 1091, going for its second flight after previously supporting KF-02. Now, it's a special night tonight. You're joining us for a live launch coverage of Falcon Heavy. Yes, that is right. This booster 1091, is technically the center core of Falcon Heavy that just doesn't have its side boosters. SpaceX is now decided to, rather than putting the center core and making it fully expendable like they've done previously, where we saw that center core brand new and the side boosters were used, they're going to fly the center cores for a few single stick flights and then modify it to be a center core. So this is technically, in a way, Falcon Heavy launching tonight. It just doesn't have its side boosters. So we're excited to see it fly again here today. It is flying on a 64-day turnaround. This has been 64 days since the last Kuiper launch on SpaceX Falcon. We saw a Atlas Kuiper launch just a couple of weeks ago, and then we'll have another one coming up here in the not too distant future as Kuiper begins expanding their constellation, trying to compete with Starlink. It's been a big day in space flight here with the launch of Starship Flight 11. We had incredible views there. Make sure you head on over to the channel to see those shots and highlight clips showcasing today's incredible flight. Farewell to Flight V2, or Starship V2, excuse me. Been a long day, a lot of streaming. We're catching up here on the questions coming in the chat. You can send those in, tagging me at the launch pad. Lone Wolf, nice to see the deployment of Operations Act. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Yeah, we're excited to try to get some more live views in here more and more as we continue through our expansion over the next year. If you guys are interested in becoming part of the crew, consider filling in a TLP application. We got lots of spots open for people to join. And SpaceX has now finally gone live, but it's not wanting to load, so we're going to try to get it to work. They might be having some X issues tonight, but we'll patch them in as soon as we can. Yeah, they just ended their stream again. So hopefully we'll get live views from SpaceX. If not, we've got these incredible views coming in from Gavin out in the field, ready for today. Gavin is going to try to track Falcon, so we're going to keep him on screen as long as we can. Minus 8 minutes, 30 seconds, and counting till liftoff. minus 7 minutes, 30 seconds, and counting till launch of Project Kuiper. On board today, 24 of Kuiper's satellites. Project Kuiper is a mega constellation of satellites in low Earth orbit that will offer broadband internet access managed by Kuiper Systems, a subsidiary of Amazon. The constellations plan to have about 3,200 satellites. The satellites are going to be placed into 98 orbital planes in 3 layers. Each layer will be at one of each of the layers will be at 590 kilometers, 610 kilometers, and 630 kilometers. So these are going to be a little bit higher up than Starlink, but they are going to have less layers than Starlink with their satellite constellation. So it'll be amazing to see how that all works. L minus 6 minutes, 30 seconds, and counting. And we still have no live view from SpaceX here today, but the countdown clock on their website is continuing to tick down. So we will keep an eye in and patch them in as soon as they do one, or we're just going to do it with just our live views here today. We'll roll with the punches as we have to. But we're glad to have you here with us. As I said, you can keep sending in those questions. Now, as with previous Kuiper missions and with almost all Starlink missions, we unfortunately no longer get to see Starlink deployment or Kuiper deployment. So this is going to be a quick one for us here tonight. But we're glad to have you guys with us in this incredible live shot from Gavin out in the field as we await liftoff here of Falcon Heavy in the single stick configuration. Looks like SpaceX is trying to go live again, but are having some hiccups with it. Minus 4 minutes, 30 seconds, and counting till launch. Falcon 9 well into propellant loading, now wrapping that up, heading into the engine chill. Now under 3 minutes and counting till liftoff here. We've tried to set our T0 to the time of launch here, but there may be a couple seconds difference between our live shot from Gavin and the T0 there, but we've done our best to patch it in as we get ready for liftoff in just over 2.5 minutes. If you haven't yet, take a moment. Let's see those go, no goes in the chat while we continue to countdown here. If you don't have access to those, consider becoming a TLP member. You can hit that join button, just 99 cents a month. Gets you access to those custom TLP launch emotes. Don't forget to share out the stream as well. As Adrian says, they can land a booster and a starship, but they can't go live. I have a feeling that one stream was run from one facility, and the other stream maybe have been run from a different facility. Because I do know they were building some new facilities for broadcast, and we'll hopefully have it. I think we have live shot here. Yeah, we are at the 2-minute mark. We're going to cut to the split screen so you can see our as well as SpaceX's view, and I'll of course patch them in if we end up getting any audio from them. So far there's no audio coming in. Coming down to L minus 1 minute. That's when Falcon 9 should take over the count. L minus 45 seconds. That should be the go, no go from the launch director. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20. T minus 10, 9, 8, and we have liftoff. As I said, there's a slight delay. Falcon 9 Kuiper 3 has launched. A live shot from Gavin, our TLP rocket chaser in the field. You can see liftoff there now on the SpaceX stream. Still no audio coming in from SpaceX. T plus 35 seconds into flight. The next milestone will be max Q. That'll be the moment of peak mechanical stress on the vehicle. We expect that to occur at the T plus 1 minute, 12 second mark. Still no audio from SpaceX. Very odd evening here tonight. And max Q. Falcon 9 now throttling up, continuing its journey to low Earth orbit. It'll then begin kicking off a sequence of events with a MECO, or main engine cutoff. That'll occur 2 minutes, 25 seconds into flight. Immediately followed by first and second stage separation, MVAC engine start, or second engine start, grid fin deploy on the first stage, and then fairing separation just about 50 seconds later, a little bit longer than on a Starlink. They keep the fairings on. But some great views here from Gavin of that second stage plume. Coming up to 2 minutes into flight. Standing by for MECO. There is MECO. Stage separation. Standing by for MVAC engine start. See if Gavin can reacquire it here. And there is the MVAC engine now burning underway. You can see a little bit of the RCS thrusters coming off the, looks like probably the first stage. A view from SpaceX's feed there. And there's confirmation of that MVAC engine. Cutting back to Gavin's shot. Incredible view there of second stage continuing on. T plus 3 minutes, 20 seconds into flight. We should have stage separation right now. Next up will be entry burn for the first stage. That'll occur 6 minutes, 9 seconds into flight. That burn lasting 24 seconds this evening. If you guys have questions, you can send those in the chat by tagging me at the launch pad. We'll work on answering those live. It's amazing. I think we have a better shot than SpaceX does this evening. Coming up to 5 minutes into flight, Falcon 9's second stage now traveling over 10,000 kilometers an hour, passing 140 kilometers in altitude. The first stage now coming back to Earth. I think I saw it hit 115 for its altitude for tonight's apogee guesses. See if anyone dropped any of those in the chat. I see some. I see Maria said 115. Harvey was close, saying 116. Randy just a little short at 114. Judith said 116. David as well. Great to see you all here in the chat. Falcon 9 continuing on. Gavin's still trying to track that second stage. I believe he's tracking the second stage. We'll find out. Coming up to 6 minutes into flight. Entry burn of the first stage set to occur just 10 seconds from now. You can see some venting on the SpaceX stream as they prepare for that engine ignition. There is entry burn confirmed on Gavin's shot. Incredible view here of the first stage descending back from over 70 kilometers in altitude as it returns back down to the drone ship. Today's drone ship will be, of course, a short follow Gravitas. There's a look back down towards the pad as teams wrap up their safing of the pad there. We'll go full screen onto the SpaceX shot here. Coming up to T plus 7 minutes into flight. You can see on SpaceX's stream there is a little bit of a delay on their feed. Standing by for landing burn. Landing burn set to occur beginning at 7 minutes, 48 seconds into flight. It's about 30 seconds or so from now. Stand by for landing burn startup. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. SpaceX has yet to patch in any audio tonight. So unfortunately, no rumbles from the drone ship microphone. And there we have touchdown of Falcon 9 or Falcon Heavy booster on the drone ship. A shortfall of Gravitas after launching more Kuiper satellites into low Earth orbit. See there the second stage continuing on, having already performed SECO. Now, generally, that's going to do it for SpaceX. They don't normally cover the deployment of Kuiper satellites, so we haven't seen any of the second stage. So we'll take a look back towards Slick 40, where the launch just occurred. Fantastic view there. Again, huge thank you to Gavin for getting us this shot. A first of many. We're excited to be expanding our rocket chasers, getting better equipment out in the field to bring these to you. So huge thank you to him and his dad being out there getting eaten alive. And well, thank you to you guys for joining us here live tonight for the second SpaceX launch of the night. Kuiper 3 now in the books. Taking a look forward at the upcoming launch schedule, we have an Electron set to launch from New Zealand tomorrow morning at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We also tomorrow night have a Falcon 9 set to launch from Vandenberg, and then we are back to Florida on Thursday for Starlink and Friday for Starlink as well. Stay up to date with the latest by making sure you have your notifications turned on and have subscribed here for our live launch coverage. That is going to do it for us here tonight on behalf of the entire TLP crew. Thank you so much for being here with us, and we will see you next time because space is better together. Good night.